Have you ever felt the sensation of fast even when you're standing still? Today on At Your Leisure, we will let you experience that sensation by putting you behind the wheel of the world's fastest car.
Then it's a howling good time near Circleville, Utah, to visit a spook valley instead of a spook alley.
Chad will introduce you to a classy but lightweight toy hauler suitable for Suburbans or expeditions, along with a classy and new AYL sponsor.
Finally, how big do Rhea's goosebumps get at Halloween time? Pretty big when she tours a haunted and abandoned prison in Montana. It all happens now on AYL. Look at that. It's the fastest place on Earth, and that's that moment of freedom when the car takes off on its own power. Hi, everybody. Welcome to At Your Leisure today. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Rhea Rossi Booth, and we are at the Bonneville Salt Flats World Finals. Unbelievably fast cars out here today, and fast women.
Oh, wow.
No, not me.
We are out here for the World Finals because our friend Rick Vesco, or Team Vesco, the Vesco brothers, are out here with their turbinator, and today all the conditions are right for them to cross the 500-mile-an-hour mark. And of course, this is a sanctioned event, and it takes a lot to put it on. We should find out a little bit about what makes the perfect salt the perfect day for perfect speed.
This starts back in June when we come for pre-trips and scout out the salt and see what we have available. This year is one of the best ever as far as salt. Condition of the salt, that's how we determine what we're gonna have and how many people are gonna come, and it's the star. High-speed cars, they wanna know that they have good salt, the length of the course, otherwise they tend to shy away because they need a lot of room.
The salt flats are really short right now, and that's the only complaint I've got. The salt itself, they've been pumping material back for years now, but never enough to give us length. But it's not getting back to the traditional 1947 13.5-mile track. It's an international raceway, and the only way you get length is to build this bowl up to get it longer. The Save the Salt Foundation is a group of racers and the automotive industry, SEMA, working together with the government to get enough funding to do a 10-year pumping project. It's done by hydrology. They put water on it, just like when it rains here, it melts the salt. It does that in their ponds, and then they pump it back. And we need about 2 million tons a year to get this puppy back in shape. The mining industry is on board, and everybody wants to see this place stay here. It's just a matter of getting all the right components, people, government, to do the project.
But we're here for the racers, and that's what we're here for. We do the best we can to put the best race on, and this is by the racers for the racers. So.
There's a good chance we can get a mile time of the 5. The car's geared for 520. So if everything goes right, there's a chance we could do an average speed, record speed of 500. That would be too cool to even talk about, but because we're on a really short course here. This is not a good way to do this.
I think he'll be relieved for a while, and then they'll think about it for a few weeks or months, and then they'll say, well, we really should make that an official international record. So then we would have to do it again with FIA officials here. But we need about 11 miles of good salt to do that. And now there's only 9.5.
And if you've ever wondered what the fastest motor in the world looks like, here it is. Take a look.
It's a Chinook heli.
That's right. It's a modified Chinook helicopter engine. But right now, we are going to slow our thought process down a little bit and relax on the trip, staying under the speed limit.
Yes.
In our travel adventure.
This will be the 4th year we've done the Halloween Howl here in Circleville. A lot of people think that coming and riding the Paiute Trail in October or the end of October is out of the question, and frankly it's some of the most beautiful riding there is.
Yeah, we attended the Halloween Howl last year and it was a great time. Lots of nice people, beautiful country.
Yes, and the costume contest was awesome because we won.
If you come to the Halloween Howl, one of the things you'll want to do is come prepared for all sorts of weather. We've had beautiful weather, we've had shirt sleeve weather, and we've had bundle up and stay warm weather. So it's just a function of what Mother Nature throws at us, but we have a great time doing it, and everybody really enjoys the event. The Halloween Howl starts here at Butch Cassidy's hideout in Circleville. We serve a nice breakfast in the morning, and then we make a loop and come back here to Butch Cassidy's hideout in the afternoon. Serve dinner about 4:30, have a costume contest, and we award our prizes for our poker run, and we also award the prizes for the costume contest and that sort of thing. It's always a great time. It's always fun to get together. Lots of good people and lots of good food.
At the costume contest, we were at the Christmas vacation. We were Cousin Eddie and Catherine, his wife Catherine.
Careful.
So one of the things that we've done with our Paiute Trail Jamboree and all of our Adventure Series rides is we have a dust-free riding environment. And I know everybody goes, yeah, right, but we actually do. We have a system of cones and markings that allow you to ride at your own pace. You don't have to follow the rider in front of you. If you want to stop and take a picture, you just go ahead and do it.
The cones, it helps a ton, you know where to turn, so they have a really good system that works well.
We'll put these cones out that you can travel at your own speed, so you don't have to be right up on the lead guide. You can be at your own pace and enjoy the ride without the dust.
But for people that haven't been down there,
It's no problem.
it's no problem, yeah. The way they set the cones out, you can follow along and not get lost.
And it's kind of nice how the Halloween Howl does, where you're on it, kind of do your ride at your own pace and do your own thing. As long as you follow the cones, you stay on the trail, that's no problem. And but yet we can stop when we want, or stop and visit, or bullshit, and just have a good time while we're riding.
Butch Cassidy's boyhood home is about 3 miles to the south from Butch Cassidy's hideout here in Circleville. You're going to want to allocate a little bit of time to run out and check out the newly restored Butch Cassidy's boyhood home and the artifacts that are out there. Kids really like coming to the Halloween Howl and participating in it because they actually get grandma and grandpa and mom and dad and everybody else dress up in costume and come out and have a good time. We mix the ATVs, the good food, the costume contest, and then some prizes to go along with the poker run. All in all, the kids love it.
I think the kids like it because there's people dressed up in costume, and along the trail there's people that jump out and scare you a little bit, and yeah, it's a fun time.
Come out and join us for the Halloween Howl.
Is crisp, the sun is shining, the snow is deep. Living in Utah, we all know that the weather changes quickly. Don't miss one weekend of winter riding without a new Polaris snowmobile from Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. It's the Polaris factory authorized clearance. Right now, get financing as low as 3.99% for 36 months and a $2,000 rebate on all 2018 snowmobiles, and a 3.99% for 48 months and a $400 rebate on select timber sled kits. Stedman's Recreation in Tooele has Utah's largest selection of recreational vehicles, including a huge selection of Polaris snowmobiles. Stedmans.net.
For 7 years, Utah's Community Voice has been the county seat, a program that looks beyond politics to spotlight the issues and stories that really matter to you and your community. Now you can help set Utah's agenda for the future by joining the conversation. Become a county seat sponsor and help support those conversations that are critical to the future of state government. Contact us at 801-947-8888 to make your contribution to help the voice of Utah be heard like never before.
The Polaris factory authorized clearance is here. Get the year's biggest deals on the world's best-selling off-road lineup. Chase adventure on a legendary sportsman. Get more done with a hard-working Ranger. Or attack the off-road with a high-performance RZR. Now's the time to buy with rebates up to $2,000 during the Polaris factory authorized clearance.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. We're out here at the Salt Flats. Well, about a week ago, Chad had a chance to check out our new RV sponsor, Brett Paris RV. He was out there on his lot, and of course, he couldn't help himself. He had to do a product review.
Okay, you guys have known me a long time. You know how I like stuff that's new. Well, I got plenty of it for you today. Hi, welcome to our product review. I'm Chad Booth. We are at a new sponsor, Paris RV. And we are taking a look at a new model, the Sandstorm 29 GSLR. It is a glass-sided toy hauler that's a bumper pull. Now, let's talk about some major towing specs. Is this a good candidate for you? All right, it's got 1,200 pounds of tongue weight, which means that you may need a little bit of an equalizer lift if you've got a light suspension. But check your vehicle statistics. A good half-ton pickup truck, Suburban, 3/4 ton, you have no trouble hauling this vehicle whatsoever. 1,200 pounds on the tongue, 12,000 pounds total gross curb weight on the rig. Look at how they've done this though. All fiberglass, so it wears nicely. It always keeps a nice finish. You don't have the vinyl peel that you get. You've got LED lights across the front, so it's got a nice jazzy look at night, and a work light right here, so if you're hooking up or unhooking at night, it makes it easy to make your way around in the dark. They put power on the tongue jack so you can make the thing go up and down easily. And they've provided access or capacity for 2 deep cycle RV batteries so that if you want to go out in the boondocks, you got plenty of time, you can stay out there. Now, come around here. Notice that it's not only got a porch light out here and LED, outside speakers, but also check out the rope light that runs the entire length of the canopy, giving you a nice nighttime entertainment system. They've made a ladder that collapses flush while you're traveling and comes out. It gives you plenty of space for your big feet like mine. Next to that, you've got a gas station right here, so you can carry that extra gas for your toys. There's the fill up for it right there. And up front, you've got a Cummins-Onan 4 kilowatt power plant to keep your air, your heat, and all your accessories running. Okay, sleeping capacity is listed as 8 people on it. 2, 4, 6, 8. Take a look at this. Entertainment systems aren't what they used to be. This Kenwood unit controls everything. It controls all your music sources, your TV. It even controls a backup camera. Okay, on the galley end of the salon, take a look at this. We have a Corian style L-shaped countertop here. Very deep built-in sink, made in the same material. Inserts to increase your counter space. Got a lot of space to prep meals. And look at this, restaurant grade fixtures right here. On this side, you have an 8 cubic foot refrigerator. It is dual power and microwave, 3 burner stove. Particularly pay attention to the size of this oven. For an RV oven, this is very big. Lots of cookies can come out of this oven. I gotta tell you, I am so impressed with this unit. As a bumper pull, I've never seen so many high quality features packed into one of these things. If you wanna watch the extended review and get the things that we weren't able to fit into TV space, watch it again, our extended version on our website, ayltv.com, or better yet, come down and touch and feel one at Paris RV, 4360 South State Street. Why wait till spring? There's a whole bunch of winter adventure that you can be enjoying in this rig. We'll be right back with more of At Your Leisure. When we come back, more from the Salt Flats.
The Utah Farm Bureau began as a collection of farmers supporting each other to raise the food we enjoy. Today, Farm Bureau membership encompasses everyone, whether ranchers, growers, or just everyday folks like you and me. Members enjoy discounts on items like vehicles and ATVs, or insurance that's very affordable. You don't have to be a farmer to join, and dues are small, but together we make a big difference in keeping our food supply local and abundant. Join Utah Farm Bureau.
You have a message. You have a brand. You have something worth experiencing. What you don't have is an audience. It's time to change that. It's time to partner up with the #1 outdoor program in the country and show the world what you have to offer. Advertising on At Your Leisure is effective and affordable, giving you an audience that dwarfs anything else out there. Backed by a proven force of outdoor adventure. Contact the AYL team at 801-947-8888. It's time your message was heard.
Introducing the 2019 Ski-Doo Trail and Crossover Sleds. With unparalleled power, agility, and precision, get ready to experience that Ski-Doo feeling on every wide-open straightaway and tight corner. The Ski-Doo sales event is on now. Visit your local dealer for details.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. Well, we are getting ready for Team Vesco to take off, and the excitement is palpable. My heart is beating.
Do you need a defibrillator?
I think I might.
Anyway, this is the moment that Vesco's have been working at for years. They've always known that since they built the turbinator, they could cross 500 miles an hour. Last time they were on the Salt, they were within 8 miles of that number. So they're going to try and make it official today and cross 500. Conditions are perfect.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that goes through Dave Spangler and Team Vesco's mind before a run like this. Let's find out a little bit about it, and then stand by because you'll see him take off for the world record. Let's get out of the way, Rhea.
Team Vesco Terminator, Dave Spangler, on course now. Mile 459.671. And mile 5, 493.037 with an exit speed of 503.332.
This group basically has put us on the map for 500 miles per hour. My brother Don worked on it for years. I got people that in the Utah Salt Flat Racing Association, they used to come up to my house in Brigham City, Utah and work on it on the weekends with me. So, you know, we started on this in 1984, and in 2001, my brother set the FIA record. We wanted to go 500 forever. My brother didn't make it, but the team decided to get back together and make his dream come true, and good to go at 5:03.
When I saw Team Vesco go through the 5 mile and I heard that over 500 mile an hour exit speed, I was ecstatic. It was the most exciting thing I had ever seen. It made me proud to be a part of this and set this whole racetrack up.
Well, if you notice, Don was the first to 500. He's on the nose of the car, and that's why we put him there. The driver was just getting him there. I was in what we call the push truck, which I'm on the starting line getting him off the line, and then I jump in that, and on the way down, the announcer's telling us the times, and I was a little worried about it, but we changed the setting on the power control. We upped it a little bit on the top end. Of course, that's where he picked it up. He had a 493, and right then I knew that the exit was going to be 500. Brother Don's the only person in history to have held the motorcycle absolute record worldwide and the automotive record. The FIA added a new weight class. Well, we're in the new weight class, so even if we get the international record, Don's name's still going to be in another class just under us, so Don would be doing a high five.
So does that excite you to see this whole thing happen?
Yes, I have had goosebumps. Even though I'm baking out here, I have goosebumps. How does that happen? But it's so exciting. Really, it's just amazing. They have an amazing team.
I'm married to a motorhead, kind of. Anyway, right now it's time for us to break away from the Salt. We're going to go to our trailhead adventure.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Well, everybody knows I'm the biggest scaredy cat on the crew. And, you know, we all love ghost stories, but I am finding myself here at the old Montana State Prison, and these stories are true. Heather, tell me about this paranormal business that happens in this prison.
Well, you have to understand, the prison is full of tragedies and violence and sadness and heartbreak. And so there's probably a lot of residual here. People experience scratching, hair pulling. I can see you're a little creeped out walking by the cells.
I don't want these guys to pinch me or punch me.
You can get the sound of shuffling cords up here, whispering, walking, feeling of somebody rushing towards you, the black shadows. There's all kinds of stuff that can happen here.
Do you have like a personal experience that happened to you when you were here?
Oh, I've had a couple of things happen to me. In maximum security, it felt like being choked. You kind of lose your breath a little bit and it feels like there's a pressure. In the Clark Theater, I got scratched and it was pretty bad.
I'd be like running
No.
so freaking fast.
Well, we've had a lot of paranormal teams, actual professional teams come here and they've picked up stuff, and at nighttime it's a whole different ball game in this prison.
So you have events in here, don't you?
Yes.
You can lock people in here.
Yes, but I have a great crew that helps me out, and you are agreeing to be a early 19th century prisoner, convict, and you will be treated like one without the hands-on,
right,
or the torture or anything else.
All right.
But you pay to be locked in here, and people love it. The third floor tends to make people feel very nauseous, but on this particular tier, we always get people to come up on the paranormal because of the riot, the '59 riot. This is where they held 11 men apiece for 36 hours.
Oh my God, this place is beyond creepy. I am not kidding. It is so awful.
But the other thing about this tier is the fact that the riot, even though they held the hostages on this side, the tower, which is kind of nicknamed the Death Tower, was where Jerry Miles and Lee Smart did a murder-suicide. So there's probably the residual of that. It's a very strange feeling. I get a really strange feeling.
Really weird.
Yeah.
This is really weird. I'm serious.
So,
freaking out. Okay, so this is solitary confinement? Or
this was actually originally the women's prison.
Okay.
And then they turned it into maximum security after the '59 riot. If you either misbehaved or you tried to commit suicide or something like that in here, you actually went to the back. There's great noise effect right there.
Oh my God!
So you would be put in here. Now you have to remember, in those days, there were no lights.
So they didn't even have light. Well, I'm definitely not going to spend the night, but if you want to, go to their Facebook page and check them out and you'll see their events. Right now, we're going to go to a commercial break.
There's a little place on a Utah map where I was raised, where my heart's at, where the sagebrush grows wild and high, and the stars come out at night. Oh, there ain't nothing like being raised in the basin with a Ute reservation, skiing starvation, that Duchesne County life.
The all-new Yamaha Wolverine X2. Purpose-built for exploring tight technical terrain. And boasting next-level versatility. No other side-by-side delivers this level of proven off-road performance. The all-new Wolverine X2 from Yamaha.
Emery County's got a public land bill going on right now, and rights to roads are in jeopardy. That's why it's so important for us to support the state and the counties in securing RS 2477 rights of way. But we need you. If you were 8 years old or older in 1966 and remember anything about a road, please call 801-537-9819 and arrange for them to come visit you and take your testimony. You could save access for your kids and grandkids.
Crisp, colorful, a world in transition. You don't have to travel the back roads of Maine to explore autumn in all of its glory. Beaver County offers fall in unique splendor, with drives along forgotten canyons and hikes through meadows exploding with vibrant hues of red and yellow. Hit the road with your family and discover a side of Beaver County you never knew you were missing. Autumn is fleeting, so don't hesitate. Beaver County, it's time to experience the real Utah.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. Well, we're wrapping it up here at the Bonneville Salt Flat Finals 2018. Amazing day. We still have a lot left over, though. There's a lot more racing to do.
There's a lot more racing. There are a lot more things coming up for you. I'm going to start with a calendar of events. Of course, it's Halloween time. So not to scare you, but we do have a couple of events. We have on the 22nd at Corn Bellies the wrap up to our scavenger hunt that's been going on. Go online and check. There's still some time for you to go through and accomplish all the things that Corinne has laid out on our website.
And our Facebook page.
On our Facebook page. And then you can end up winning a dinner and a fun time with the crew at the corn maze.
I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be fun.
All right. Then on the 27th of October in Circleville, Utah, down in Paiute County, they have their Halloween Howl, which is a costume contest and an ATV ride at night with resident spooks, goblins, and ghouls.
Oh my gosh, I would love to do that.
Right. Well, right now we're going to take a moment and we're going to turn our attention to our contest winner. Our prize winner is the guy that didn't get a chance to win last week because Rhea had to have her way. It's a white Chevy, plate number 202522EX. That is the winner for this week's contest.
Congratulations, you just won a Camp Chef stove, and I know you're going to use it.
That's true, at the Halloween Howl, or one of the cookouts. There you go. Well, right now it's time for us to take a look at all the fun and excitement you will see next week on At Your Leisure.
The important question we will be asking is, how far do you have to go to get a decent saltwater scuba dive?
And the more important one is, how do you carve a pumpkin for Halloween while you're doing it? We'll answer both those questions next week.
We will also dive into a rich cornucopia of fall color, a picture-perfect day as we follow a couple going out in the hills to capture memories.
Then we'll wrap up our Halloween fun for the year by joining some of you for a dinner and a corn maze adventure perfect for the little outdoor adventure seekers.
Well, as always, hate to be a brag or anything, but next week looks like a really good show.
That's true. You're so humble, Rhea.
I know.
I know. Well, we are out of time, and there's still a lot of adventures for us to find. So remember, there is adventure around every single bend.
You just got to get out there and create your own adventure.
At your leisure. Now, I understand that you can bring any car out here to race.
You can?
Yes, so we're going to bring your pickup truck out next year.
Let's do it.
All right, well, let's go talk to Joanne and find out how we get you entered. Come on.
Okay.
See ya.